Morning kids, Inverted Cow here. As you can probably guess by the get up, I'm playing with Thaumcraft. Just so you recognize where we are here on the server, this is my village that I'm building. This is apartments behind me for villager housing. But here behind me now is my Thaumcraft lab. I used the wiki to get as much information as to how many upgrades as I possibly could get. There's still two or three that I'm missing. One I'm not going to be able to get, period. It's simply one you can't get without cheating. Another, I need giant mushrooms. I know where I can get some maglicium, and I know where I can get mushrooms. A third is a beacon, and well, that's just a matter of getting myself into the nether and going killing some wither skeletons. Also something I'm not interested in doing. But I'll show you around real quick. Whoops. If I can find the right button to switch modes. Yes. Let's try that one. Haha. I'm also going to show you a couple of neat little things that I found here that I really like. I took my jetpack off, so I'm running around in wizard's robe, so I don't have any flight abilities. Yes, in case you're missing it, I did find a dark tower and I'm using that for my wood. I'm going to replace this with an arcane door and these with arcane panels so that people can't break in here. I'll show you real quick. Down in the basement is where most of the stuff is stored, including a sentry turret. You'll hear this little guy chirping off in the background every now and then. I made a mistake on how much ice I needed. I should only been 4 blocks. I got like 14 or 20 or something stupid like that. Repeaters. I'm using actually the rest of the repeaters in redstone that is required in a mob grinder downstairs. It's really not a great mob grinder, and I'll show you that later. Flowers are needed, a certain number of tree saplings, some tilled earth, water. Like everything down here is needed. It's just I don't really want people coming down here because there's a little package of red TNT in the corner there. Yeah, that's needed for the practice, and I really don't want people playing with it because one griefer would just walk down there with a bomb and there's an entire thing of work gone. Now, this is the lab proper. The heads are needed. The Urghast trophy I got from killing the Urghast on the Dark Tower. The warded jars I actually got from somebody else who has achieved that point on their research. Anvils are needed. The blocks are needed. The dead bushes are needed. The jute boxes, the treasure chests even. They're all things. Pistons. This is all stuff that helps give the thumb table power. Now, there's 2 lava source blocks up here making this lava light. Believe it or not, they're needed. Same as the fire. The things that Thaumcraft needs is just ridiculously crazy. These are fireflies in a jar. They're not needed, but they're fun. Crucible plus a standard cauldron needed. So yeah, Thaumcraft has some really weird demands. Wood planks are needed. Well, the only thing not needed was actually the building walls, these bookshelves, the armor stands, and the fireflies in the jar, I think, were the only things that were not needed. But I have almost every possible thing. So the research, 1 day of researching, and I cleared out most of the needed first tier stuff. There's still a bunch of junk in here that I haven't researched, and I'm glad that Thaum 4, I've seen some stuff on Thaum 4, and I love the way they got rid of a lot of this research aspect. at least it has some kind of order to it. This is just lines with pictures. I understand, yeah, the unknown theories and concepts and stuff, but come on. I really want, I need one thing, and in order to research it, I gotta research all kinds of junk. I don't even know where it is, but I want the goggles of revealing, and the reason I want those is I've got a dark node nearby, actually just on the other side of this wall, where I am working on stuff. Now I'll show you this research. It's just ridiculously stupid. Of course, it would help if I went into research with some inventory, so I'm not prepared for research right now, so I don't even know what I'm working on. Next one I'm working on, come on. Okay, we got the glowy jar thing that I don't know what it is. I got another piece of cloth thing, and I got a box. Okay, sweet. Oh, and the Thaumcraft. Some of these things I know because other people have researched them. This is my first time playing Thaumcraft. Honestly, I could probably do this whole game. And Thaumcraft would be one of the 3 mods that would not be included. It's a waste of resources. It's cool, it's fun, but honestly, it's stupid. Because realistically, what benefits do you get out of your Boots of the Traveler? Okay, those are cool. Traveler Saving Stones, those are cool. Warded doors, awesome. But yeah, the rest of it, junk. But that's with most of these mods. Now that portal jump I just took through takes me. This is my grinder. This used to be a labyrinth down here. I've done some work on it. I started working on this grinder a bit and having a bit of fun. It still spawns a lot of these damn little slimes. I don't know why. I don't care. I used a force wrench to scoop up a bunch of what do you call these things? Spawners. Actually, I had about 20 spawners at one point in time, but they kept morphing into things like pigs and wisps and skeletons. At one point, I had like a stack of skeleton spawners. This is stupid. Now, as you can hear, these guys chat. They make a lot of noise. Really, they talk all the time. But they're funny. I put them down here for entertainment. I'll show you why. These are all oracle turns. You put 4 oracle turns to. You don't even need them in a row. You just need them kind of together. And they all become accordions and play a tune. Of course, with my system lagging like it does, it sounds like ass. But it's funny. When it's turned up, I got the volume turned down low because Minecraft noises and crap don't agree with each other. But I'll turn that on, and I'll turn on the grinder and go do some research. I need the grinders here because I need, believe it or not, spiders and zombies and hostiles nearby. Okay, sorry guys, gotta turn you off. Go back to telling me about Prometheus. Yeah, originally I made this grinder fairly large, and then I found out that they were too far away. The turtle was actually over here, and the spawners were too far away. They wouldn't spawn, so I actually had to make it smaller. The reason I made this so large is, like I said, there is a dark node, and once I get the ability to move the dark node, I'm actually going to put it into that clear space in the middle here, so that whatever it spawns, basically the dark node is going to get placed about where the pig is, and whatever it spawns goes onto the killing floor here, rolls over, and is shot by the turns until the turtle kills it.
Is anyone there?
Now, the animations for these stupid conveyor belts looks like they're going backwards, but they're actually flowing all over to this one side. I've got to take all of these conveyors and flip them so they're all flowing away. And I'm going to put a second platform in the back. Those are for the minotaurs and those little blue kobold guys that spawn down here, and maze slimes. I get the occasional ones that spawn down here. I've actually emptied out my jars last night, and I pulled 50 levels out of these jars, and I wasn't even here. Yeah, see, I'm still pulling levels out. And that's just from guys, just random mob spawns in here. This is hilarious. Now this just pumps back. This is just an archer gate on a wood pipe. Vanilla hoppers under the turtle, sucking it all in. Pumping right into my system, except I separate out the bags. I separate out the loot bags. That's another mod. I'm sorry, I like the force stuff and all, but the loot bags that they produce,
Sentry mode activated.
That's way overpowered, even with the amount of junk that Thaumcraft sucks up. Those force bags are way overpowered. The other thing I suck out is the bows from skeletons, or some of the bows from skeletons, because honestly, I have an ME system downstairs in my main inventory, and it actually was puking out bows at one point because there's so many of them. Oh, I don't have the jetpack on. That could be fun. Yeah, I have the jetpack on. I get used to jumping and flying, and I can't do that. Okay, come on, jump in. There we go. Yeah, over where those trees are, that's where that dark node is. So I'm going to move that later. So basically, yeah, I've got to move some animals over here. And I need to plant some dark mushrooms, like 20 some odd large mushrooms in behind here. And then that will be the Thaumcraft lab. Fairly simple, fairly intricate. I left this area. This is all going to end up being filled in with chests. I'm actually going to put in some iron chests in here in front of this wall, so it's a place that people then dump junk. That's it for the Thaum lab. This is my village, of course. I still haven't built my junk store. I've got iron golems spawning now. I am going to go capture a few more villagers. I made a defective turret. This guy is funny. He tells jokes as well. Unfortunately, when he's around other players or other mods, all he does is just make his machine gun sounds, and yeah, that got annoying, so I made him face an apple tree. But oh yeah, you see that cloud up there? There's a table. There's that. How's this? This is one of those weird ones. Table at Y at 130. Now when it says table, I was assuming it meant a Thaumcraft table. So there is a table at Y at 130. Standing on top of the table, I'm at 131. So from 130 feet in the air, standing on a cloud over my Thaum lab, wearing a flight suit and a wizard hat. There we go. This is Inverted Cow saying goodnight one more time.